Okay, back here on City Skylines, so I built this stuff, right? But I was having a problem with electricity. I had, as you can see, 8 wind turbines, but they weren't doing it. Like, they were still over here, people were running out of power. And so I realized, what if it's not the amount of turbines I have, but how close they are to the buildings? Maybe they're too far. And so I moved the turbine here, and they became powered. And so I was like, oh, it's because it's too hard to get that amount of power over there. And so now what I'm doing is moving my turbines to make it easier. I'm gonna move this one, move it, and it's gonna be moved here. Now this one, but the problem is it's costing me money to move these turbines. So it cost me $1,200 per turbine to move the turbines. But allows me to power my city more successfully. I'm gonna have to waste $1,200. But the thing is I have so much money at the moment. Like, I was making almost $2,000 in money. Hold up. What if? Okay. Now that I know this, I'll be refunded. I'll be refunded. Will I be refunded, though? Because it doesn't show that it's going to be refunded. But I'm pretty sure 6 turbines is more than enough. I had 5. I expanded, so I upgraded to 6. Alright, so rather than demolish it, what if I move this one here? Move this one up just a wee bit. About here to here. I move this one down just a little bit. Like here to here. And then sell this one. But then I have the problem of this, right? Like, this isn't helpful. Yeah, this is no longer helpful because this is no longer plugged in. Now this is an easy fix by just relocating the power lines, alright? Connecting it up here. Boom. Now just relocate the power lines. Also, I don't know if I... Okay, see, the problem of why the areas are gray, I realize this, is if I place the building here, this entire bottom, like, this entire thing was gray. And then if I placed it here, that whole one was gray, and so was this one. And then if I placed it up here, these both were gray. See, now, it's not the range, it's the accessibility. So see, if you look the school, right? And I'd say place it exactly where this is. Okay, where that green is. See, that's range because it's able to get down here, but it can't. Let's see if I place it here, boom. But then it's gray over here. So then if I do this and I make a road and say, okay, well, you can't reach over here. Okay, I'll help you out. I'll build a road right here. They all get unhappy. Don't worry about it. But then a school, right? And I say, okay, now I'm gonna place the school here. Now look, all of that was just gray. Now it's green because it's more accessible. More accessible. So therefore, you can place one here. You can place them around, and as long as they're close enough. I think this is a good position for it. Another elementary school. Because what can this one reach, right? This one can reach here, so I just need it to reach this little area right here. So, placing it there will work. There will work. Down here will work. I kind of want the schools close together, so I think I'm going to place it. If I place it here, does this work? Yeah. If I place it here. Yeah, if I place it here, it seems like a good spot. I'll probably move it eventually. Right, but for now, there's a lot of buildings it's getting rid of. But or maybe, what is the range if I put it here? Like, what if I put it central? What is the reach then? Hold on. I just had a really good idea. What if rather than building a new one, I moved this one? Okay, so that gives it more range, right? A lot more range than it had before. By moving it here, it gives it access to the bottom. Ooh. What about if it was just on this side? It must be placed roadside. Okay, so what if I place it on this side of the road rather than on that side of the road? No? Can't do that? Interesting. Interesting. I won't worry about it yet. Because I'm probably going to build a school district. Because now that I can do districts. Farming district. Generic district. That's for industrial areas. I'm not moving that anymore, so click the X there. Oops, I think I just unplugged. Huh. Probably nothing else like off this. Dude, is it gonna click the X? click the X? Cancel it? I can. Okay. That'll work. Okay. So here's the problem, right? Now I need a bunch of industry. Which, this is all running off its own power grid. And so it has some slight problems, but... See, I got like 40,000, so... Adding another power, although... Since this is running off, it must be placed roadside. Outside of city limits. Oh wait, hold up. See, this is what I mean by you can buy more territory, because last episode I got to a population of 850, and it said that I could new area 2 by 2 kilometers means I can buy another area. I can buy an extra area. I think the next one I'm gonna go with is this one, just because. Also, see, 5,000, 3,000. See, if you gotta combine these, because this is saying where there's just open area, like right here. This is saying where there's open area, but it's covered in trees. So you gotta combine this to get buildable land. There's not really oil resources, but whatever. See, 5,000 here. This one's 4,000. See, they're all about the same price for this one. Okay. No rock or that. I don't know if that's good, but I'm gonna buy it. See, you can see milestones here. See, that's the one I just unlocked. This is the one I'm working on. See, this one here is when I unlock that area. This is the one I just unlocked. Yeah, I unlocked this at the end of last episode. Like, right as I cut the camera, my population hit that. This is the one I'm working towards, which I'm getting close. I only need like 300 more, and I can buy another one. And I can build more industry. And I can make people happier by recreational and recycling. Also, there is this policies. You unlock them, certain policies throughout the game as you increase your population. Power usage, until you are using a ton of power and it's costing you a bunch, don't use this, because 5 cents per building, like, at this point, it's costing me 767 for power. Now well, and that's actually because that's euros. That's pounds, actually. So that's $5 per building. But like, look at this. Look how many buildings I actually have. And that's 5 cents times every single one of these. So at this point in the game, using that policy is going to cost me more money than it's gonna save me. But now I'm running into the problem, I don't have enough power. So I'm making a lot of money. So I think it's safe to be like, say, I could probably do this, right? See, these will all be taken down and replaced. Watch. Okay. Now I'll show you what I mean, because I need a lot of industry. Go ahead. Go ahead, dude. My cat's like slowly walking across the table. It's funny. It's space. See, because I need a lot of industry, it's gonna, like, it does it on its own. Like, you can just be like, okay, well, I need to do it quicker, so remove that, and remove that. See, there's still 6 abandoned buildings, right? So, usually what I do to speed up is I'll do this. I'll select this, and then I'll unzone that, and then I'll rezone it, so that because if you dezone it, right, those buildings start being taken down. But yeah, you don't have to take the time and bulldoze every single building. If you just click on it using the same zone that it already was, dezone it by right-clicking, then left-click to rezone it in the same zone, they will remove the abandoned buildings to put up new ones for that zone. See, it also did that on its own. I never even did anything for those 3, and it did it on its own. It does it if it needs to. Like, the game will do it on its own. But the problem is, there's a lot of need for industry right now. So, I can't expand outwards, so I have to expand downwards. See, the problem is here, if I put this here, it's gonna remove like 3 rows, which that's... If you've got this, don't worry about trying to fill it in perfectly. Just do that. By putting in another row to fill up the gap, you're just gonna be taking away more space than that's taking. So there's no point in doing it. Also, I'm gonna do this. Because as I said in previous videos, it will only use what it needs to achieve enough. It will only build what it needs to until this runs out, until that's no longer needed. See, but now residential is going up and commercial is going down because there's more of these. So there's not as many needed for this. Also, because there was nothing here, I just ran a power line straight through that area. I can't really expand down more because, as you can see, this area, this will start like making people sick, and people will start leaving if you do that, too much of that, right? So, I think what my best bet to do right now... Oh, whoa, what's going on? What's going on here? Why are people leaving? Why are people leaving? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that symbol. We'll pause the game. not enough educated workers. So that's not a massive problem, not enough educated workers. That's becoming a problem. Is schools. So see, you get more problems as you increase, right? So like here's an elementary school. I might have to remove some residential area to put in a high school. It actually looks like if I put a high school here, it's got... High school seems to have more connection to anything. Boom, right? So like... Because that's 24,000 by the way, so don't do too many of those. When it's things like this, I'm just gonna destroy the abandoned building. Like when it's in like this area, I'm just gonna destroy these abandoned areas because they're just gonna get back up right after I destroy them. That was close. I almost clicked on the road. That would not have been good. I'm just gonna... Just so it's like, oh hey, we can build here now. Right. Just to get it working. Oh, it's pause. See, so now that I have high schools, educated people can now work. And so now I have to have educated people working. Like in these businesses. Only 2 people are allowed to be uneducated, but 7 are uneducated. Right? Educated 7, but 5, right? So it's got 2 uneducated. It's got 5 more uneducated people than it can have. See, well-educated people, that won't become a problem until... Well, actually, it's saying 2 is recommended. Oop. Damn. It's saying... Okay, let me click. 8 is the recommended. See, because there's not as many schools around here, that's 0. But there's 6, which is good. 0 out of 8. I'm confused then. Why is that? Oh, it was the other one. See, 7 out of 2, 5 out of 7. Not enough educated workers. That's actually that's a minimum. Sorry, that's a minimum. But see, since this is not a problem because of the fact that I don't have universities yet. See. Yeah, I know I have to grow the population. See, Oh, no. Okay, so that's just... See, a public library. This is for everybody. But it's expensive. Yes, you can reach a lot, but it's expensive. Very expensive. Right? So you can't just put it anywhere. It's gotta be in a... I mean, it's 22,000, yeah, but... It has to be... must be roadside. That's the biggest problem. This has the reach of that, right? So, what if I put it next to the high school? Or I put it down here? I put it there, and it has the reach. Pretty good, like, reach, right? So, boom. Right, so... Oh, darn. Wait, was that residential? The high school was able to reach the entire area, so I don't need to worry about that. This is now reaching all of that, but the problem, though, is nothing is reaching up here. 10,000, and it's an upkeep of 160. That's not too bad. I'll put it down. Elementary school capacity is 900. Eligible is 103. High school capacity is 1,000. Eligible is only that. See, I don't have a university yet because my population needs to be at 7,000. Public library. They can educate themselves. Small education bonus to places within the radius. Okay, so that makes more sense now. So it can be placed, if I place it centrally around here, it gets an educational bonus. I think I'm actually going to do something else right here. I'm not worried about population yet. Crud, but that means there's too many jobs. There's not enough jobs. So now buildings are falling apart because there's not enough workers. Oh my. Good. so many buildings here that are not enough workers because there's not enough people. So I'm gonna pause the game. I'm gonna pause the game real quick. I think I'm gonna. I didn't mean to do that. I think I'm gonna move things. Like I'm gonna move the residency here and just build it right here. And just change this to only commercial. So like this is the reason the game is paused. It's going to cost me a lot of money to do. But I want to expand. But since I realized that money might be dropping really exponentially. Youth cost for if I enact that, does this start going up or down? Up, 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 okay. So I'm gonna turn that off. Turn that off. Okay. That'll start going back down. Okay. We go back to water. Extend this all the way across. 100 degrees. Water, power. Boom. And I build all the way across that. And I say, well, now, high school, I gotta move to high school. First, I need to make roads accessible and make the whole city more accessible, right? So that when I go over here to the high school, and I say move to high school, here. So covers about half of it, right? And now I'm like, well, elementary school, right? Gotta move that. You can't not move. Right? And then this elementary school. Well, now you gotta move this one. want to do right now. Actually, I'll do it later. Education. Okay. Elementary school. This one right here. Okay, so that's already covering there, right? So I want to cover as much as possible, right? So now it's like hospital. It's gonna need to be the there's gonna need to be a hospital here, police department and everything here, right? So I'm just gonna like straight up do this. I'm just gonna disassemble all of this. Hold on. Before I do this, I gotta switch this. I can just like T-zone all of this. Dude, really? Okay. Now this way. T-zone all of that. Now rezone all of it as that. Then I gotta D-zone places like this. There can't be stuff there. Alright. Might as well D-zone this stuff. It's pointless to have it there. Okay. Now you need like healthcare. Alrighty then. Hospital, right? Makes sense there. So what if I put it here? It extends. If I put it here, it extends to most of the area, right? And then a fire department. Oh, yeah. Trees are all fire hazards apparently. Everything in the world is a fire hazard. Police department. Probably gonna go about the same spot, right? And then the couple spots where it doesn't do anything. Okay, I just realized that is significant. I think what I need to do is demolish stuff over here. Confirm demolition. Keep the hospital. Right, so we got a bit of everything. Going down. Okay, that is going down. what is my electricity bill right now? Hold on, because there's going to be a need for a lot more power. 200 a week. Little over double for about 2.5 times a week more for only a little. No, I'll just put down another one of these. And then you place down another one of these, right? Boom. Extend out that. Now that's gone. Okay, that's now going up. Power expenses, right? That is going down. Why is it going down? Is that going down? It's going down by a lot. That's going up. So commercial is going down. There's not as many businesses. What is that? Quiet corner shop. More of a commute. Okay, when we have this big of a residential area, how am I still needing residents? I'm gonna go to zoning. Just because it's easier to watch this all be built. Alright, in between episodes, I'm gonna wait for this to be built up. And next episode, it should be finished. So, yeah. Catch you next time.